All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Creator, who just recovered from brain surgery. This is this is my co-host Guns, and we are Gun Nation United. Now, before we get into the video, for those of you that don't know, we do we make videos talking about weapons, from anime to manga to movies to all that type of stuff. And basically break it down to see if the weapon could or couldn't be real if it's not already. And if it is, then we go over what the weapon in real life would actually be. So before we get started, as always, let's roll the intro and then we'll get right into it. All right, so after that lovely introduction, today we are talking about the Trigun from... Wait for it, Trigun. Or the more... Yeah, no. Or the more official name, the AGL Arms 45 Long Colt. Now, obviously, it's the main weapon of Vash, and I want to do one later on in the future talking about Nicholas's weapon, because I think that one's really cool. But for now, we're talking about Vash's main weapon. And as far as I can remember, I believe that there's only been one confirmed kill with this, which was Legato, that Vash killed because he was holding Livo, I think that's how you say it, Livo, as hostage. So Vash had to do it to save his friend. But other than that, he's pretty much a pacifist. And I was talking to Guns about this earlier, and Guns thinks it's really weird that pacifists buying a gun. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. Everybody wants to know about the gun. So the gun itself from the show is Vash's and Knife's weapons of choice. Its cartridge was a low-impact cartridge developed at the turn of the 20th century due to its black powder. Which would make the range and penetrate any enemy conflict with real performance of the cartridge. On the other hand, modern-day loadings with modern-day smokeless powers can produce ballistic properties equal or surpassing that of a 44 Magnum. These guns aren't based off a normal revolver, but they are most likely a mashup of various features from the real world revolvers. And before I continue, Guns is going to break this down more about the mashup of the two most likely weapons that were. But from my perspective, I mean, any gun enthusiast can look at the weapon and, look at the caliber, look at all the properties. It's not like a mystical weapon that we normally talk about. It's pretty it's pretty simple in comparison to them. And yeah, it's just a normal gun that's mashed up from real world weapons. So I don't really think that there's anything more I need to talk about, anime specific or manga specific, whether you watch it or read it. But it's a really cool gun. And it's one of the most simpler ones we've done, if you agree, Guns.
Yeah.
So, other than that, if you guys have anything else about the anime, let me know. Other than that, turn it over to Guns.
As Creator said, the gun is chamber 45 long. The cartridge in real life was invented in 1870. And it was originally, like in the show, black powder. Because at the time, I don't think black smokeless powder until... So it was black powder. The cartridge is actually adopted by the U.S. Army in 1703 and served actually as the official U.S. cartridge for 14 years until it was replaced. The gun itself doesn't exist in real life, but the closest one is called the Chiappa Rhino. And the Chiappa Rhino is chambered in the 357 Magnum, the big cartridge.
Big boy.
Yep. And that would be the closest. Can it be made in real life? I would say possible. Because if you can get the right component and you can make the gun function as not just wall decoration, then yeah, can be.
It's just not made.
It's not made
currently
because revolvers are outdated, more semi-automatic.
But that doesn't mean that it can't, because, like he said, you would pretty much have to take the Rhino and switch out.
You would have to make the chamber longer.
Yeah.
For the caliber.
Exactly.
For the cartridge, for the 45 Long Colt.
Which is not technically, I'm not going to say it's not hard to do, but it's definitely realistic to do. And it's been done several times over and over. Will we take, we evolve our weapons to make the bullets smaller or larger, depending on the circumstances. So definitely 100% this could happen in real life.
And there's actually a gun out there that's chambered in a big rifle caliber round.
Huge.
And it's called 45 Government or 45-70. It's a big round. It's shot out of a rifle. And they had put it into a pistol. So it's not impossible. He's going to have his challenge. So that's all I got.
Cool. Well, like we said, that's pretty much it. If you have any other things you want to talk about with us, or any questions from the video, go ahead and leave them in the comments. We check all the comments and respond to all of them, and all that good stuff. But yeah, I mean, this was a nice easy one. It's kind of a breath of fresh air from all that type of stuff. So we definitely want to move more towards guns, because that's what we know more about, than swords and all this other stuff. Not to say that we don't know anything about them, but guns are more of our specialty when it comes to weapons. And I think modern day, most weapons enthusiasts tend to gear towards guns more because it's more modern. But yeah, it's really cool. Trigun's really cool show. Pissed off they killed my favorite character, but Guns is not caught up, so don't spoil it. But for those of you that know who dies, very sad. Other than that, in conclusion, it could definitely be made. I don't have anything else, Guns, if you want to send them home.
Well, the way we send you guys home is with the golden rule.
Golden rule
of life.
Yeah.
Is keep your ammo hot and your beer cold. See you next time.